Something major is happening right now in the Shiba Inu universe. You can buy a token with your hard-earned cash. And this cryptocurrency shuffle isn't like the others. Does this amount to market manipulation, or does someone behind the scenes have a grand plan? Who cares about Blackrock being a part of it? We should look at it. Withdrawal: the recent transfer of an unprecedented 4.2 trillion Shiba Inu tokens from the Bitfavo exchange to an anonymous wallet is a remarkable and noteworthy event in the world of cryptocurrencies. This massive deal is worth about 38 million USD. As cryptocurrency enthusiasts and experts try to make sense of the sudden and dramatic shift in the value of the Shiba Inu coin, the transfer has sparked a lot of speculation and interest. Several intriguing and diverse options are available. A strategic investment or an effort to increase security by transferring tokens to a private wallet are two possible interpretations of the transaction. Nevertheless, a significant discovery may be linked to this transaction by one minor aspect. We will address that later on, so stay tuned. Imagine the gigantic hill that would form if 38 million USD were to be stacked in $1 bills, about 134 feet in height. That should give you an idea of the magnitude of the deal. The equivalent of stacking up more currency than the Empire State Building at 1454 feet with the antenna? One of the world's tallest skyscrapers would be this. The figure below shows the exact number of $1 bills needed to represent the significant $38 million involved in the most recent Shiba Inu token transfer. Having said that, such large-scale transfers are not uncommon. Whales have been quite active on the Shiba Inu coin, known for its lively community and unpredictable market, making many notable trades in the past few weeks. These major shifts demonstrate the influence of wealthy investors on the Shiba Inu market, which cannot be overstated. These trades might be a response to present market conditions or a strategic positioning, both of which would further complicate the hypothesis. Analysis of these transactions' impacts on the Shiba Inu market reveals that they can significantly affect the coin's trajectory for various reasons, such as security-driven transfers, strategic investments, or something else entirely. These transactions' ripple effects can change the market's dynamics and cause other players to respond differently. A recent large-scale Shiba Inu coin transfer shows how the bigger market environment interacts with large-scale transactions in the unpredictable cryptocurrency realm, where every action can change the future. Thanks to speculation and the deliberate movements of big players, the Shiba Inu market is still thriving, and devotees are eagerly awaiting additional developments. Despite all the buzz around Bitfavo's recent 4.2 trillion Shiba Inu token transfer, a surprising correlation becomes clear when looking at institutional investment in the market overall. At the same time as this transition is taking place, there have been a lot of shifts in the Bitcoin industry, most notably at Blackrock, the enormous asset management firm with assets worth more than $10 trillion. The Bitcoin market is influenced by Blackrock since it controls Eshia's Bitcoin Trust. On January 10, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approved spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, one of several noteworthy Bitcoin developments that occurred at the same time as the Shiba Inu token transfer. With this regulatory clearance, institutional investors can now enter the Bitcoin market with relative ease. Because of this, Blackrock is now a major player in the market for ETF approvals after the fact. In its first 4 trading days, it raised $1 billion, much more than competing ETF products. On the other hand, why has the price been falling for the past 7 days straight? Here is the rundown. The general public's view on the best places to put their money is changing. For a long time, a lot of big investors held their money in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. It seemed like the kind of place professional players frequent, but holy cow. The emergence of spot Bitcoin-based exchange-traded funds (ETFs) is recent. Everyone is taking notice of them because their prices are lower than those of the dependable Grayscale. Why continue with the costly choice when there are other, less costly options? Because of this change, things have been somewhat upended. Although Blackrock experienced an influx of $1 billion, Grayscale is seeing a substantial outflow of $1.66 billion. When Grayscale was king, there weren't many choices for the common people. However, consumers are taking action now that they have alternatives that offer the same things at lower prices. And this is the genuine article. Everything boils down to waiting now that so much capital is en route to Blackrock. You can't possibly invest $1 billion in Bitcoin in a single day with a simple wave of your fingers. It is a detailed process like choreographing a grand financial ballot. Consequently, we will need to patiently await the outcome of this monumental deal, even though the funds are prepared to be transferred to Blackrock. In the world of Bitcoin and other large sums of money, patience is key. The biggest reason why the Bitcoin market has been so unpredictable recently is because big investors' money has been moving about. The Shiba Inu token transfer and BlackRock's tactical positioning are two examples of these huge changes that are influencing the Bitcoin market. Financial giants like BlackRock are making their imprint on the cryptocurrency scene through large transactions, which complicates the interplay between institutional interests, market movements, and massive transactions. The continuing plot in the crypto sector becomes even more complicated as a result of this. Okay, now we can talk about Shiba Inu. It seems like Shiba Inu has been handling the recent wild ride in the Bitcoin market with a decrease of 9.7% from its most recent high on January 11th. It has performed better than several other tokens during the storm, especially when contrasted with Bitcoin's 14.80% decline over the same time. When looking at the immediate results, there are several signs. And in the past 30 days, Shiba Inu has shown an impressive record of 50 wins. Still, people are being cautious, with the fear and greed indices remaining relatively unchanged. Take a look at this interesting stuff. The Bitcoin market's greed and fear index functions similarly to a mood ring. Its goal is to express the general sentiment of investors. When the index enters the fear zone, people tend to be on the cautious side. In contrast, when it's in the greed zone, individuals are displaying increased levels of confidence and enthusiasm. A neutral zone, as the name suggests, currently stands for a middle ground between fear and greed. Its latter inclination is moderate. When neither extremes of confidence nor fear are dominating, it's called the market pausing, despite the potential for boredom. Let me show you something completely unique. A famous analyst's most recent price forecast flipped the script on everything. But the crypto oracle has weighed in with their thoughts. With Shiba Inu having lost 22 by the end of January, they foresee a decline in the short run. But hold on a second. The future of Shiba Inu, according to Changelly, is bright. They predict a token expansion of over 5,000 in the next 5 years. I want you to understand something, though. It is an ambitious goal to aim for approximately 5,000 growth in the following 5 years. To achieve such remarkable results, Shiba Inu would likely have to zero in on a handful of key areas. Creating and maintaining a thriving community should be your first priority. There is a strong correlation between a flourishing community and increased demand and adoption. Just like they do with their Shibarium layer to scaling solution, Shiba Inu would also need to keep making it better and more helpful. Incorporating cutting-edge features, adding real-world use cases, collaborating with other companies, charging more to users and investors, and supporting growth in the long run. The ability to adapt to new technology and keep up with industry trends is also crucial for long-term success. Institutions and prospective investors can have faith in you if you prove yourself credible in the broader financial ecosystem and negotiate regulatory regulations appropriately. Lastly, the Shiba Inu development team needs to be open and communicative if they want the community to be informed and participating. So Shiba Inu is doing well in spite of the market uncertainty, and it is still hard to tell from the crystal ball if this is a short-term dip or a long-term increase. A little more time may be all the Shiba army needs to see the larger picture. On the other hand, what do you think about